Hey, happy Sunday. Show 344. We're back. Might have to be a little short this week. Got quite a bit of stuff I need to do for the upcoming week, which is good. But this week. Got quite a bit of stop that stuff I need. There we go. How about that? So I hope everybody had a good week. I posted the link in the chat, so we should be good there, and in Facebook, so you guys can join in. You get that, and we got some images, not a lot this week. I think maybe everybody was as busy as me, so we shall see. Oh, there's a few more. Okay, good. There we can. Looks like Dennis posted a few images. So, okay, a little selective color editing. I like that. Very nice. So, yeah, then we can talk about the images we have here. I didn't contribute anything again this week, which is a good thing, I guess, because that means the year's starting off good work-wise for me. So. But looks like we got a few other ones to talk about, so we can talk about that, whatever else we want to talk about, and then jump in, go through the photos, and then maybe decide on a theme for the next few weeks. So maybe that is the plan. I guess we got a little bit of news. Joe alerted me to this. I didn't see it, but then I looked very briefly on my feed. I don't know if anybody's got more information on it, but here in the U.S., although I think it said all stores, Costco is closing their photo centers. So actually, as I'm thinking about that, I'm gonna do a little poking around and see their in-store photo centers. It looks like I'm going to do a little research and see, but yeah, so that's for a lot of people that use Costco to get prints. That's I've done a few things through Costco. Nothing big. I've done a couple. I've done a couple big prints, but not a lot through Costco. So we can talk about that a little bit. Let's see. Hey, Wes.
Hey, Mark.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
About the same here. Busy, but doing okay. Got the oh, there we go. Turn this around. There we go. Now I can see myself. It cuts the viewing angle and other people join in. That's kind of weird. I didn't. There we go. Hey, there's Dennis. Hey. How's it going?
Yeah, fair enough. Doing nothing.
Okay. Yeah. Another week of nothing.
Yeah, not good.
Still locked down for the most part.
Yeah, it's nothing open.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's about half and half here. I mean, things are generally, well, for U.S. stuff is not really changed for the last few months. It's kind of the same as it has been, right?
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's about the same here. We haven't had any new government mandated lockdowns or closures. Everything is still pretty much the same. I guess bars are still open here, I guess, but you can't sit at the bar. You can sit at the tables. Is that the way it is in Florida? Or you can't sit at the bar, but you can sit at a table for indoor, and you have to get food. I think that seems to be one of the
things. I don't know what currently is happening at bars.
Okay.
I know they were open and then they shut them back down again, and I don't know.
Yeah,
what's going on.
Bars are open. Well, I'm going to take a brewery as a bar because we've got a local, independent brewer that's about a mile away, and they're open, so you can go in and get a beer and sit down at the table, and you don't have to order food. So, but we go there every few weeks, but the weather's decent enough here that we can still sit outside if we want to.
The ones here, I think they're kind of self-regulating. They're making people sit outside, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Which you guys can do. It's kind of a challenge up north.
Yeah.
People sit outside when it's
Yeah, nothing's open here. All the bars are shut. All the restaurants are shut. It's just all non-essential shops are closed.
okay. So basically, you have the grocery store and the home essentials stores like the Targets or that type of thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my brother called me up and said that he's had his COVID vaccine now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, the first injection.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And then he sent me the list of all the possible side effects that you can get.
Yeah.
So I said to him, "So what side effects have you got?" And he just read the list off.
This and this and this and this.
Yeah. So yeah, but I've got another friend who's in his 80s, and they've had both injections, and he said he didn't get any side effects at all. Just pain in the arm for a while.
Okay. Yeah.
That's mostly what I've heard from people that've had it. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of pain.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like any other injection booster or whatever. Yeah. So
Well,
you haven't had yours yet, right, Dennis? You haven't had your.
No. I expect they'll contact me one day if I don't die between now and then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's we've had a couple friends get the vaccine, and my parents should be probably late in the next few weeks. They're in their 80s, so and they live in a retirement community, so they'll probably get it in the next couple of weeks. So we'll see. But some states are doing okay, and some states aren't doing so good as far as getting stuff out. I've got a friend who lives in Texas, he's younger than me, so I don't know what he is, maybe 51 or 52, and he got his vaccine yesterday, but he's got a compromised immune system. He's got, I think it's either psoriatic or rheumatoid arthritis. So, yeah. But he says, I already got my first round, and his mother lives here in Georgia, not in Atlanta, but in another city. And he says, it's been a challenge, and she's in her 80s, and he says it's been a challenge for her she hasn't got the vaccine yet.
Yeah, it's a question.
Because it's disorganized, is what he says.
If you've got other problems, then that's your priority. You know? Mm-hmm. My brother's got everything wrong with him. He's got diabetes and bad heart. And
okay.
He doesn't eat food. He has medication instead. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's probably at the top of the top of the list then. Yeah. So, it's interesting. I mean, at least for you, they're doing pretty much. They can set a national policy, and everybody kind of does it. Does it come down from the UK government, and then everybody implements it, or is it up to each locality to kind of do their own?
It's the government. They're opening more and more vaccine centres. They're setting loads up, and they're talking about having vaccinations 24 hours a day, so you can go in the middle of the night and have one if you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they've got to get it done.
Yeah. That's the problem here, is that the federal government can give guidelines, but they can't require anything because of states' rights and all that stuff. So each state is doing their own things, and every state is different. So you've got some states that are doing good, other states that are not doing good. Some states got more vaccines. That was the thing that screwed up, it seems like, is the distribution of the vaccines. I don't know how they did it. It should be based on population or something, but some states, like New York, I think New York City has, they've got however many people live there, 8 or 9 million or whatever, but they've got the percentage of residents could be vaccinated is so tiny compared to other states, which are, much less populated, to have more vaccines. So who knows? Yeah. It's just kind of a mishmash of who gets what and how much. But James has probably already had his 2 vaccines already, right?
Well, no, but saying that though, they sent me a letter saying that I'm eligible to do it, so I can sign up. But then I have to go to this My Chart, fill out all the information that's part of My Chart, so that will give me information. Then it sends me a notice saying that I'm Group 5. Now, Group 5, living forever. But then today I got another letter from another hospital saying I'm due for it, and it's like, how many people are going to send it to me? Then I'll sign on to my doctor's office to see what they say, and they say get vaccinated, sign up now, and it's like, which one do I use?
Yeah.
So I'm using the first one, and I'm saying to myself, tomorrow morning I'm going to make a phone call and find out what's the correct way to do this. Because
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. You just proved my point. I was saying some states are, it's a kind of a mishmash. Some people are generally disorganized, I think is the.
Because the second one that gave me the information said April the 23rd or something. April, what the hell are you mucking about with me this for? I might as well wait a few months.
Yeah. I don't expect I'm being able to get mine until into the fall, probably. Just based on my age. I don't have any other underlying health conditions, so that's good, I guess. But yeah, I don't plan on getting the vaccine until July, August, September, probably.
I don't mind waiting, but let's do this correctly so it's understandable.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Is just communicate clearly and with some organization so people know what they can expect. So yeah, that's been a challenge with us the whole time. The United States is every state's just kind of done its own thing. Some do follow guidelines, others don't. Some do somewhere in the middle, and it's the same thing with the vaccine now. I mean, at the rate we're doing it, I think they said it would take like 10 years to vaccinate all of America or something. So,
wow.
That's probably not an optimal solution.
I won't be dead by then.
Yeah.
North Korea guy's flexing his muscles with his new missiles and everything, so you might not have to worry about a COVID vaccine.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Did he launch off some missiles or something? No,
he hasn't launched them. He's done a big parade on our news. Is the big parade showing his latest intercontinental missiles that can hit any state in the US.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he's telling these people that the Americans are their worst enemy.
Okay. Look out! Beware of an attack from the Americans at any time. Basically.
Yeah, that's it. Because you're such a terrible country, you're always invading people's countries.
Yeah. That's just the way we are.
Yeah, you've got to go something to catch up with North Korea. That's all.
Yeah.
What do you think of Trump wanting a full display layout when he leaves the office?
A what?
He was a big razoo, when he leaves the office.
Yeah.
Go on the helicopter.
He wants a military send-off. Yeah. I have no comment.
Yeah.
I think they should call Uber.
Yeah, that's what he should do. Just call an Uber and they can drive him to Mar-a-Lago or something.
Yeah.
He could get an Argentine send-off because they used to fly him out into the South Atlantic and come back empty.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing, do you remember that movie, that series Branded? They should do that to him.
I thought he wasn't going to be there.
What's that?
I thought he weren't going to turn up for the...
No, he's not. He's talking about leaving the morning of. The actual ceremony takes place at noon or 1 o'clock or something on Wednesday. And he's talking about leaving in the morning, I guess. Because for him to use Air Force One, he has to use it prior to Biden getting sworn in. So he's got to take off early in the morning to go down.
Therefore, I'm going to have a technical problem on the morning then. So you can't go anywhere.
But they have more than one helicopter.
We don't have Air Force One, but we've got this small Cessna we can put you in.
Yeah, Cessnas are good. I can take him. I've flown a Cessna.
Yeah.
I jumped out of one. When I was in England, I jumped out of one.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just waiting for the new president to come in and hopefully get back to some sense of normalcy. So, but
it's going to be boring.
I'm looking forward to the next $1,400.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, Wes, looking forward to boring.
Yeah.
No more rage tweets. That's
yeah. He hasn't got any accounts left, has he? I think they will shut them all down.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Apparently not. They've blocked him or deleted him from every social media account. So he'll do his own social media network, maybe. I don't. Who knows?
All these endorsements are disappearing as well.
Yeah. It's he's going to have an interesting post presidency. I think it's going to be. I think he might have some legal troubles. Is what I've heard lots of
I
people
think his
say.
wife will leave him.
All his followers gave him a lot of money, so.
Yeah, that was the whole reason for that, was just a fundraising opportunity.
Do you think his wife will leave him?
Depends if he runs out of money or not.
Yeah, well, I heard, not that it really matters, probably not in the whole scheme of things, but is it J.P. Morgan Chase said they're not going to continue to function as his banker for the Trump organization, but the Trump organization still owes them, I think, $300 million in loans.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to find another bank or organization to refinance those loans or something, or he's going to have an issue. So
Guess he won't buy his house down in Florida.
I guess that's where he's going to go. So I don't know.
Well, they said he's been looking at $45 million to $75 million homes. It's like, what the hell?
Whatever.
Is Florida a tax haven then?
Oh, there's no state tax in Florida. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people from tax-heavy states go to Florida and Texas and Tennessee and other states that don't have state income tax. Yeah.
And I guess if you do bankruptcy, they can't take your house or something here. Also, is that?
Yeah. Their homesteading laws allow you to keep the house if you file bankruptcy, and
Even if you've got a £45 million one.
yeah.
Is that why a lot of older people move there?
I think so. That and the weather. It's weather.
Yeah.
Mostly primarily the weather, and secondarily, and they don't tax. I don't think Florida taxes Social Security benefits either. That's a big thing too. So Social Security benefits don't get taxed. Well, they don't have a state income tax, so
we don't have.
That makes a big difference there. So whereas like here in Georgia, state income tax is 5 to 7%. So that makes a difference. I mean, especially if you got a lot of income coming in, it's might be worth the move. So yeah, but mainly the reason all the retired people move to Florida is the weather. You don't used to be have to go there to cure the arthritis in the winter. Warm weather.
I thought they went to Arizona for that.
Yeah, that's
there's a lot of retirees there too.
Yeah, Arizona's,
South Texas.
Mm-hmm. South Texas. Yeah, my aunt and uncle who lived in Kansas. That's where a lot of people in the like Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, to go to South Texas, like Padre and that type of area. Yeah. So, but yeah, they don't have state income tax either. So, yeah. But it'll be an interesting week. Hopefully, everything goes smooth with the inauguration and the transition to power. Continue that tradition. Although all the capitals, or a lot of the state capitals, have fences around them and military vehicles in front of them now.
They have to, really, because if they don't and they get attacked, they'd be hell to play.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. They've got that. The state capitol here in Georgia is pretty much surrounded, and they've got all the, like a, I don't know, 8 or 10 square block area that's pretty much blocked off to try to keep protesters from prevent protesters from showing up at the Capitol. So
the governments don't like it when there's insurrection.
No, generally not not approved by the people in power.
Yeah, at least they should appreciate they live in a democracy, because if they lived in China, they'd all be machine gunned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that is true. Yeah, we're going to end this right now.
Yeah.
So getting away from politics and the vaccine.
Yeah.
Any new photo? Well, I guess now it's not really photograph. I got new electronic equipment that I can use to print out stuff in black and white. That's about I got a new printer this week.
What one did you get?
I got a Canon laser printer. Yeah. My inkjet finally, it just wouldn't work anymore. I replaced an ink tank, and it wouldn't reboot after that.
What's that cost now?
It was a couple $100, $200 for the laser printer. Yeah. Yeah. I could have got one a little less expensive, but I wanted one that has a scanner and a document feeder, because I use it for work, to scan in documents and that type of thing. But they're tough to come by. I had 3 or 4 on my list that I've kind of been researching, and this was about the only one that was in stock. Most of the other ones were.
Mine does all that. It does fax as well, but I don't know the fax machine.
Okay.
I don't have the fax line.
Yeah, this one does fax too, but I don't do it. I just scan and send an email.
Use a fax machine going back years now.
But there's still some companies that require fax, which is really bizarre. But you can do online fax services where they'll you can. A lot of them will give you a couple free each month, and if you need more than that, you pay like $1. And it's just an online. You upload the document, and it has a number that they call a fax number, and it sends it. So, but yeah, it's got a connection to hook in the phone line to your 14.4 modem, so you can fax. Your dial-up modem, so you can dial into America Online and. Connect to the information superhighway and upload your image. So, but yeah, that's not really photo equipment, but it was electronic equipment, I guess, that I had to buy. Anybody else? Did you get a new camera, Dennis? Do you have anything delivered since you're in lockdown? No.
No, my son seems to be buying loads of stuff, but I haven't spent any money for months.
Well, you're gonna have a bunch of money saved up to buy a new camera when you are allowed to emerge from lockdown. Then.
Yeah, the only money I've spent in this month is paying the marina to salvage my boat and put it ashore.
Oh, okay, all right. Did you have to pay him to take it out of to take it out of the water and put it on the dry dock for a while?
Yeah, we got our own slipway and storage and that, but the marina's our next door neighbour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't need it craned out because it had sunk. So we just needed them to go pump it out, and then
I didn't know that. Did you mention that earlier that your boat sunk?
Yeah, it sunk, and I emptied the water out of it because what had happened when the spring tides come, it had tipped to one side, and it had taken enough water out to refloat itself.
Okay.
So I emptied it. And then, of course, the engine wouldn't start. It's all gone under. So I've tried to get some of our members over the lane where we all own riverbed, and I asked a couple of guys if they could pull it ashore for me because I couldn't get it started. And, they were all too busy. So because now we can't, not allowed to go anywhere, and all the rain,
Okay.
Someone stole all the batteries off of it anyway. That's what caused the problems in the first place because the pumps wouldn't work.
Oh, they took the batteries so the bilge pumps didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's caused. It's a shame, really, because it had a really nice engine. You could just get on it after 6 months and it would start. It would never be a problem, Now it's going to be a complete strip down and try and see how much damage is done.
Yeah, you got to do a full rebuild all the way down to the block and
take the cylinders off. Yeah, the head we've got to come off and see pistons out. Probably new piston rings. Depends how much damage they've done to the cylinder walls.
Yeah, from the salt corrosion. Yeah,
the salt would have got in the valves and up exhaust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a shame, really.
Now, how about the rest of the boat? Is the rest of the boat in good shape?
Well, it's glass. It's fiberglass. So.
Okay. All right.
Not going to come to any harm, really. The woodwork is mahogany and stuff. The frame, the wooden parts of the boat are fine.
Okay.
It's not going to be terrible, to fix up again. But
other than the engine, which is very important on a boat.
Yeah, the engine itself could be a write-off, and that. Then I've got to weigh up whether it's worth spending money on it or just sell it as it is and let someone refurb it.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, I've had it about 10 years, and we've had some good fun on it. It's been really good. Yeah. Caught a lot of fish on that boat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, hopefully the engine isn't as badly damaged as you think it is. Maybe it'll be just to buff it out. Wasn't that what they say, Wes? Oh, that'll buff right out. You get some damage in your car. Oh, it'll buff right out. Don't worry about it.
Well, once we get it onto our own land, we'll just pour a couple of gallons of diesel in it and just leave it for a few months, and that should release everything up. And then I'll just stick the starter motor and the dynamo, the alternator, everything. Stick it in a bucket of diesel.
See what happens. Yeah.
Get the water out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you can get it rebuilt. So no equipment, no photo equipment. Now, big photo news. Did you guys know? And thanks to Joe for bringing this to my attention. But Costco is closing all its photo centers.
I saw that.
Yeah. Do you guys have Costco in the UK? Well, not that you could go now because it's locked down, I'm sure.
Yeah, we got Costco. Yeah.
Okay, but I guess they're closing all the in-store photo print centers in the store.
I saw all of them.
Yeah.
I never used them, but I was told they were pretty good.
Yeah, no, they did. Joe used them a lot. Joe's used them a lot for a lot of his prints. I've done some prints from them. They've always been good, well run and good quality prints, but they're still doing the online though, but they're shutting down the in-store is what it looks like. Mm-hmm. So I guess the online, so they're probably just going to production centers then basically. Kind of just
Snapfish in the States.
What's that?
Snapfish.
Yep. Snapfish I think is still around, yeah.
Yeah, because I've used them a few times. You just download your files to them, and it comes to your front door.
Yeah. I've traditionally used either Costco for some prints, but I've been using Bay Photo for prints for the last 8 or 9 years, and had pretty good success with that. The cost, price is pretty reasonable. Quality is very good. I've ordered prints and had them sent, prints framed and sent to family and stuff, and I've been pretty happy with it. But that's kind of, I guess it just shows that the industry's changing. People aren't getting stuff printed out anymore. I mean, and they used to do. I guess I never used it, but it would transfer VHS tapes to DVD or thumb drives. So I guess you must have got all your VHS tapes converted, right, James? You don't have any more VHS tapes?
I was looking at a converter, but it cost $85, but I'm not in a rush.
Yeah. My father did a bunch of that last year or the year before, but he found it was a service. He had to put them ship them out. It was someplace on the West Coast that did it, and they converted VHS tapes to. He got them on DVD ROMs.
It can be expensive. I was at my camera shop. If I go to a camera shop, the one I use, they did a conversion, but it seemed like it was a lot of money.
Yeah. I think it. I don't know what the cost is, but I remember my father saying that the local place was fairly expensive, and this place that he ended up sending it to was quite a bit less. But they're a bulk, kind of a bulk production facility. So they, it's the only thing they do basically, instead of adding it as an add-on service as part of something else. So, but yeah, so 800 stores closing those down. That's. But it is nice that the online photo center still.
Got the VHS tapes if you want them.
Yeah.
Even the charity shop didn't want to take them. They said, "No, don't bring them here. We have to pay to get them taken away."
Yeah. They got to categorize it as waste, basically. Environment, yeah.
If Joe lived a bit nearer, I've got stacks of C90 cassette tapes. It would probably cost more in postage to send them to him than they're worth.
Oh, Joe, there you go. Dennis will box up a big box of tapes.
Yeah, chromium tapes.
Yeah, you get Joe's attention there. The only problem is you're like 5,000 miles away, but other than that.
Yeah, no problem. And they probably don't run properly in that heat where he lives.
Yeah, you be careful. They literally would melt. You leave one of those outside, they would literally melt probably in the sun.
His
Yeah.
air conditioning must cost him a fortune.
Yeah, although he has, I think he has solar panels. So he has solar panels on the roof. So I think his electricity is relatively low. I think I remember him saying sometimes like in the summer, a big bill for him is like $30 or $40. You know, and he's gone. And so he's gone, you know, when he's working, he's gone most of the day. So he can he doesn't have to air condition the home down to, you know, 75 all day long or whatever. He can keep it a little warmer and then have it kick on when he gets home. But yeah, I mean, I got to imagine people there that can pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars each month for air conditioning, because yeah, it would be almost impossible to live there without it.
Yeah.
Well, you too, James, and me. I mean, I guess, you know, people did that for a long time, but man, the humidity here in the summer, and West too. Yeah.
Mark, did you have a car with a cassette player in it?
No, I don't anymore.
No. Have you had one in the past?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what I like is when you push the eject button and you pull it out and the tape's still in there, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It all back in, you know?
And then you got to wind it in.
Yeah.
That's what the pencil for. Oh, okay. Joe says 80.
I can't understand why it failed, you know?
Yeah.
It's a,
Joe says his high electric bill was 80 to 130 in the summer, but without solar, it'd probably be $400 to $500, I would imagine.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, we pay about our high bill in the summer here is about $230, $240. And it's about 2 months out of the year, like July and August. Is
It's the same for us. Maybe a little more, 250, 260.
Yeah, but that's pretty much when air conditioning is running all the time, because it's just hot and humid all the time. Yeah.
air conditioning is cheaper to run than the heat source. You know, we need reversing pumps here. You know, we need to bring heat in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bills here are about 150 a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Energy, yeah.
Yeah. Ours kind of flip flop. There's about 6 months of the year when it's relatively cheap because the weather's mild enough that you don't need to run the heat all the time or the air conditioning all the time. Yeah. But you get about 2 or 3 months in the summer where it's really high, and then a couple months where we're in the high cost for the winter for us, you know, which is basically December and January, where the furnace is running a fair amount. So that just flip flops. The natural gas bill was about $200 a month for a couple months in the winter, and then the electricity bill is a couple $100.
Do your air cons not reversing?
We have, in our house, we have two systems. The upstairs system is a heat pump, so it does a lot better.
Yeah.
The downstairs one is so old. When we get it replaced, we'll do it with a heat pump, but it still works. So I'm not going to pay $8,000 to replace it yet.
Yeah, it's heat pumps is quite energy efficient. It's about 400 to 500% efficient. For every kilowatt of electricity you put in, you get like 4 to 5 kilowatts out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So worth
our upstairs one is that because we had to replace it 4 or 5 years ago, so it wasn't that big a difference. And when we replace the downstairs, which is our main system, we'll probably get a heat pump at that point. But it's the cost. Yeah, I could make up the cost. It would save me money each month, but the cost of buying it, the break-even point's like 10 years.
Because this country, the government says that they want all the gas heating systems removed from every home because of the CO2, and it's all going to have to have heat pumps or wind power and renewable energy.
Yeah, which is good if you can get there, but man, so the gas, is it natural gas? Is that what most of it is?
Yeah, it's North Sea gas. They usually it's going to run out one day though. But it's all burning carbon-based fuels, isn't it? So
but natural gas is compared to heating oil, is so much better. I mean, it's so much cleaner compared to heating oil.
Well, the oil's been locked in the ground for thousands of years, and when you burn that off, that CO2 is going in the atmosphere. It's not like burning wood because the tree absorbs the CO2. You burn it, and then You plant new trees and it takes it out the air.
Yeah. That's a
Listen,
big
guys,
difference.
I want to watch a football game tonight. It starts soon, so
Okay.
go to photos so I can get off there.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll go through the photos now, James. Don't worry.
Yeah, we've been doing photos. Yeah, we've been playing around this week, me and my cousin. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's jump into those because.
I didn't mean to just I fancy watching the game.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, is it Tampa Bay and New Orleans, right? Is that
Yeah,
who it is?
I want to watch. I mean, so I don't know who wins. I just like Brady and Breeze or whatever.
Yeah, it's actually would probably be a pretty good game from that standpoint because you have two of the best quarterbacks. Yeah. Well, let's jump in here because Wes has got a couple images it looks like, and
You follow the football, Wes?
What's that?
You follow the football?
No, not at all.
Right.
I'm not a heavy footballer player, person, but that game I just like to watch.
yeah, I watch a little bit. I don't watch as much as I used to, but every once in a while we'll watch games. But yeah. Okay, so this was the last one from last week. Yeah, that was yours, James. And then this one. Okay. Yep. So this was from took it this week. It looks like, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, just at least try to get down to the prairie once a week. So
Yeah. That's nice.
I was mostly shooting video, but
Okay.
I did do a couple photos as well.
Yeah. Nice. That's
I like
came
this.
out nice.
Yeah.
Pretty cool here and getting ready to land, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he land on this branch here?
I think somewhere a little lower than that.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably something a little more substantial than that range.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is probably a little thin. It probably wouldn't work too well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this was 600. Okay, so not the tail extender, just a regular one.
Nice picture, Wes.
Yeah.
Yeah, caught it well.
Nice bet. What is it? 630, which is wide open at full zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It's a nice time of year too for it. Okay, Dennis, this looks like
That boat's gone moldy.
this is like the third or fourth version of this image that we've seen over the last couple of years.
I was playing with it, and I did stack it with the color, and yeah, I just left the one dinghy in color.
It's a green and blue. So yeah,
Is this your dark image?
is this your dark image?
No, actually, I've been searching. Do you know, I messed up your one,
Yeah.
and I can't find it. I put it into a folder, and now I can't find it.
Well, that's a good thing then.
Because he said I ruined it.
No. No, Dennis just put a different artistic touch on it. That's all.
I did, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we smothered crap all over it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one, if I remember, this one had a lot of colors in it. So yeah.
Yeah, and this one had streaks in it because of the chemicals.
Okay. Yeah.
This was like when we first started doing the C41 chemicals.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what caused it. Whether it was over agitation or not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, this is a nice. I like that because you got now. What would be interesting is to do the same thing, but pick out another boat back here with a different color, and see.
Yeah.
Have the boat back here that's red or whatever color it is, and everything else black and white.
Playing with the GIMP really to see, get used to doing different things.
Yeah, no, it's neat. It's a neat effect. I like that.
Are you using Darktable now, Mark?
Yes, I am using Darktable for the raw processing. Yeah.
Yeah, I've started using it more and more now rather than raw therapy because, like you say, you got your file system in it. Yeah.
Yep, that's the main reason. That's the closest to the Lightroom. That's the one thing I do miss about the Lightroom was the file management. So Darktable does a better job of that. So
I do a pretty good job on my file management.
Yeah. Those, and Dennis needs to improve his file management apparently since he lost a photo. He can't find it.
Well, he's seen mine because he's looked at my screen, so you can see how my files are.
Yeah. That team viewer is brilliant. You can just log on. I can log on to his computer and rather than try and explain what I did, I can just use his GIMP and show him.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty slick. Yeah, you can just literally, it's as if you're working on each other's computer from thousands of miles away.
Yeah. You see now this afternoon we tried to get English TV on his telly.
Okay.
And it worked. Yeah, we was using the team viewer to pass it through.
Oh, okay. All right.
We couldn't get the sound.
Okay.
The sound was so low or not on at all, But
okay. You were able to get the image, but the audio wasn't very good.
Unless we sort that out, because you can't watch like the BBC television programs here unless you're actually in the UK. It detects that you're on your IP address.
Okay, so you could use VPN. You could use a VPN, James.
Yeah.
Pay for that monthly.
Yeah.
You got to pay for a VPN, but they changed the law here. You can't watch any dodgy channels without the subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I tried doing it where my niece gave me some information, and I plugged it in, and it said you can't. It's due to I think geocoding. You're not allowed to access it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't let me access it anyway. But going through Dennis signed on with his team viewer. I signed on with mine, so we connected with the computers. Then I took my laptop down, well, actually my desktop. I changed it so it's Apple Play display. Then went to my TV in the living room and watched the screen on there. But the only thing was we couldn't get the volume to work. So basically, it's already there. I can't watch over here.
I signed the BBC's internet service, which I can access.
Yeah.
I go and fill your boots, choose what you want to watch, but we couldn't get the sound to go from.
Oh, okay. Audio, but no. I mean, the video, but no audio. Then, yeah. Yeah. Well, you could get a VPN, James, for a few bucks a month.
About $5 or $6 a month.
Yeah, I think I use ExpressVPN, and I think
that's the one they looked at.
$4.99 a month or something like that.
Hold on 1 minute, I've got a phone call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now my cousin suggested I crop that picture I done last week.
Okay. Yep. All right. So this is the crop version of this one.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah. Okay. So you cropped it out and got everything just down to the fruit, got rid of the ball and everything else.
You said you didn't need that, so you can just like the fruit. And I think it probably does look a bit better than.
Yeah. Well, you still get a little bit hint of something there at the back.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a hint, but no. No, James. James is a new nickname. I'm gonna call him the Cropper.
Yeah.
Every image, he's like, crop it in, crop it in, crop it in.
Yeah, he's the hatchet man.
Yeah.
Because I sent him one of my photos and said, "See what you can do with that," and it come back cropped.
Yeah. Which is, but that's that's kind of how he looks at things. He wants to just focus in on just one main subject. So
yeah, see, having a full frame sensor, you can do this, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. You got the stem of the apple. Yeah, that's interesting. That's a neat. And you do get a hint of the ball in the back here. This in between at the back, so it's in something. But the back, right?
I couldn't do anything with that bow at the back because it's so many different shades of blurring. If you try to take any of it out, it's just going to look a mess, isn't it?
No, I think that looks perfectly fine because it's all. Yeah, the focus is right here on the stem and the top of the apple. So. Yeah, and Joe says crop it and then black and white.
Yeah, we did switch it black and white, but we thought it would look better in color.
Okay. Yeah.
And cropped it.
Yeah,
and cropped it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got a new nickname. We got a new nickname for you, James.
Chop.
You're the Cropper.
Yeah, the Cropper.
Chopper or the Cropper? Yeah, one of the two.
But it looks so nice like that.
Yeah, it is. That's a good. It is a neat, and you can, like I said, you can still see a hint of their, it's in something because you get the blurring of the bowl in the background. But yeah, it's
And
a
I
neat.
colour picked the orange for the frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it came out nice. And then this one, flowers in the garden, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we went back. You take pictures and you just ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
I just went back and I thought, well, I didn't do this one before. I've done others similar to it. But
Yep.
yeah, it came out okay. So it's just like,
Yeah. No, it's nice. I mean, it's got a nice, what are these irises or something? Yeah. With yellow in them, which matches up. You got the rose with the yellow. So yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, Dennis, you did a good crop on that.
I did do a good crop on it, and I also colour picked the leaves for the frame.
Okay. Yep. You got the leaves of the these other ones. Yeah.
I told him how to crop it.
Yeah, he says, yeah, crop it in.
So you had the crop tool, and he's like, no, farther.
So now when I go on to GIMP, it shows you all the tools you use mainly, and the first one what comes up is the cropper.
Yeah. most used tool, the cropping tool. No, that's a nice. I mean, that's a nice image because you got the nice complementary colors in the flowers. So that works out very well. Okay, and we've seen this one before too.
Yeah, well, not this actual one, but it was
Okay.
of a series I took. Yeah.
Series of the dandelion head. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is wow. Yeah, the detail on here is very nice.
It does your eyes in. My cousin said he can't look at it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does your eyes in.
Yeah. Well, it looks like like a electron microscope, of a virus or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be the coronavirus.
Yeah, it could be the coronavirus. Yeah.
Oh, they like Chinese food.
Yeah.
Well, what with these things? As soon as they get a little breeze, it's gone. Only
Yeah.
lasts a few hours. Yeah, it just blows away.
They puff out, and then first little breeze that comes along, they go away. Which is
Yeah, but when you look at the structure right in the top there, you can.
Mhm.
It's fantastic piece of engineering, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, it's total, well purpose, purpose built. It does what it's supposed to do.
I wouldn't want to build one.
No, it'd take a lot of effort. Yeah. Evolution's a wondrous thing. That's a neat one, though. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like it's just floating, in space there.
Yeah, because it's retained at f1.2.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah. And here we got flowers. So did you change the orientation, or was this actual the kind of the angle you shot?
That was the angle. I've done that once a day actually when I was playing around.
Okay.
I used GIMP and made up the color by just dropping from the spectrum, and that background. I just saved it as a PNG.
Okay.
And then stood the flower in front of the computer screen.
Oh, okay. So you did the color PNG and then filled the screen with the color.
Yeah.
And then photographed the flower against the actual computer monitor. So your 27-inch monitor or whatever with this color.
Yeah. I just stuck the flower, leant it against the book on the side here.
Okay.
Laying a few inches away from the screen.
Huh. Okay.
Flick the background to whatever color you wanted. You just change it, yellow, green, white.
Interesting. That's a neat way of looking at that. That's nice.
I tried to take a picture of a coloured wall, but
Mm-hmm.
because of the vignetting of the lenses, you end up with the dark corners and the colours are not quite right.
Okay.
Whereas this, you can make the colour what you want.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, what was the? I'm not getting the EXIF on this for some reason. What was the? There we go.
Yeah, I took it about f8, I think. You haven't got to worry about destroying any background. You can just
Mhm.
everything in focus.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So the shutter speed was obviously fast enough because you get screen flicker, I would guess, right? LED screen.
Yeah, I think I took it around about a fifth of a second because it was on
Okay.
tripod. Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering maybe if you would catch, some of the screen refresh, the lines or whatever in there, but apparently not.
Well, this is only a 2K screen. This is a 2K on this one, I think. This.
Okay.
But I was wondering if I was going to get any. There's no lines like you have in a television set, is there? Where you used to electron scanning it.
Yeah.
Right.
So, no, that came out good. That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, and earlier on in the day, we was playing with adding a weave
Okay.
or
That was like a camera.
using GIMP's patterns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I used GMIC, and they'd done a gradient. It went from darker blue up through blue and onto green at the top.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
Huh.
but it's not going to work with human beings, large objects. But
No, the head won't fit on the screen.
yeah, unless you've got a big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably get away with it if you've got a 50-inch television. Yeah.
Yeah. You could just put it on your TV downstairs. Then if you have a 65-inch screen down there, so you just
Yeah.
put it on there, a 4K screen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then get someone to stand in front of it.
Yeah. You could. Yeah. You could just get somebody to sit in a chair in front of it and have that screen. Huh. That might be interesting.
You should put Ernie in front of it. See, he comes out.
Yeah, he's gone home now. I took him for a walk today, but he's gone home tonight.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Joe said that dandelion one looks like the coronavirus, like I said. And
Yeah.
Rui says, yeah, I was about to say that too. So hope things are going well for you, Rui, over in Portugal. Where it is wow.
Same time as here.
Is he 1 hour? Is he 1 hour ahead of you still? No.
It was the same time as us, I think.
Okay. So
No.
just about almost midnight then, right? Yeah. He's
Yeah.
got 5 hours ahead. Yeah. Okay. So nice. Good image. That's a good idea, Dennis. I never thought of that, but that's a good. You just create your own background. Yeah.
Yeah, and the GIMP filters. There's hundreds of filters in the GMIC pack as well. You can just start adding detail to whatever colors you want.
Mm-hmm.
What was it we done earlier? A weave, wasn't it? We made it.
Yeah, it was a weave, but it was too much of it. You had to bring it out so the weave wasn't as so powerful.
Okay.
Yeah, you can adjust. It's got sliders on all the filters, so you can increase it or drop it down. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
They got one called Olify in it, where you turn it into like oil.
Oh. Yeah, there's so many filters there. Yeah, I played around a little bit with them, but yeah, you could spend a lifetime going through.
Yeah. The other thing I had to do with that was I used brought up the shadows because the stems were a bit dark.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Well, neat. I like that. I like that shot, Dennis. That's a good idea. So
Yeah. I need a better flower. These were getting on a bit, but
I would say take this file down to your local Costco and get it printed. Oh wait, you can't do that anymore. No.
obviously I would have done that.
Yeah, you can use the online store and get that done. So no, that's a good one. Good images, guys. Yeah, very nice. Do we want to? I think the only person that participated in the theme this time was James.
So you know what? I win.
You win. You get the prize. You get a major award. Right? Christmas Story, major award. You get a leg lamp. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, good. Any thoughts or ideas on kind of a theme for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, but are we going to do it? Because if I did this one, no one wants to do it. What's the point?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I
only do it because you want to do it. Don't be forced to have.
No, I'm fine. If I'll hopefully be able to participate whenever I can. It's just been a challenge in this couple of weeks.
Did we ever edit one of James's images? Have we done that yet?
No,
I don't think we have.
I'll find one for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I done your night scene one, but you said it was rubbish.
Just crop it in so there's only like a little bit of it, and then
Yeah,
Yeah.
just crop it down to one thing.
I'm not talking to you, Dennis.
So do you want to do that, James? Do you have an image you want to?
I'll find one and send it to you.
Okay, and you can use that. Well, if you can use it, if it works through email, great. If not, then there's that that WeShare one that I use. I think that works. If it's too big to go via email, then use that. I think WeShare was the one I used the first time, and that worked pretty well.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
We need the raw file.
Yeah.
No, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's a JPEG. I can't do nothing with it except put a frame around it.
Maybe I'll just send you a JPEG and the rest
I
are
knew you was going to say that.
yeah, there you go. Dennis gets the JPEG
I'll get a JPEG, yeah.
because we are responsible editors, Dennis.
So I'll make sure you don't win.
Dennis, you know, he's being locked down, or he's got just too much time on his hands. He gets a little bit too creative.
Yeah. I mean, the most excitement I had today was walking the dog around the block.
Oh, okay. Now you are allowed to go outside, though, right?
Yeah. It said you're allowed to go out and exercise once a day.
Okay. All right. Do you have to stay within a certain distance from your residence?
No, well, you know, those two women who got fined for driving 5 miles to a park, they got their fine squashed. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. They just said that's a bit extreme. Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I would agree there. I don't think that is, because if they were in the same residence and they drove and then they went out, yeah, there's nothing.
No, they were separate residents, but they were in separate cars. They didn't go in the same.
Okay.
Yeah, and they parked separate, and then the police pounced on them and gave them £200 fines, like for being 5 miles away.
Yeah, and those got struck down.
Yeah,
Or did they- okay. Yeah. That seems a little over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like my.
you shouldn't go on unnecessary journeys. You know, you should go to work if you're an essential worker. You know.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I can see, you know, inside and enclosed spaces, it's kind of an issue because your air circulating, that type of thing. But when you're outside, as long as you're apart, there is no ceiling. There's an infinite ceiling, so it is, you know, there's really the chance of transmitting that way. As long as you're not packed together, you know, in a big crowd, the chance of transmitting the virus is so low there.
It's changed over here now because people actually, you know, I walk down the road with a dog and that, and someone's coming towards you, and they just cross over and go the other side. You know.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be obeying it now. You know, like before they didn't give a monkeys; they just come on right up to you. You know.
Yeah. And I go out and, you know, run and walk, and people around here have been doing that pretty much the whole time. You know, if we're on the sidewalk, you know, I'll go to the far left or they'll go to the far right, you know, so we end up being 6-8 feet apart. Or if there's no sidewalk or there's two people on the sidewalk, I'll run out real quick into the road and pass them, you know, that type of thing. And yeah. But
if they're not going to move out of the way, all you can do is really start coughing badly as they get right next to you.
yeah. Yeah. That would kind of clear the room real fast.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, I just got tested yesterday.
Yeah. We know how good the testing is because Ben got tested on the Monday and they said to him on the Wednesday, you're clear. And by Friday, he had it.
Yeah. Did he have the instant? Was it the instant, the quick result test? Is that what he had?
No, I think they do it at work. When you turn up for work, they just do it. And then
Okay.
a couple of days later, you get told, you know, it's all right, you're in the clear.
Yeah.
That's it. The test is how you get it.
Yeah.
Don't get tested.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, the thing is, the test is, it's only good for that particular snapshot in time for that second. Then
Right.
yes, you don't have it, but you could walk out the door and get exposed to it on your way out from the testing site, and 3 days later test positive. So, yeah.
Well, that's luck of the draw, isn't it?
Yeah, it is to a certain extent. All right. Speaking of luck of the draw, I think James wants to see who gets the luck of the draw and wins the football game, and I got a little bit of work to do here too.
It's one of the games I like to watch.
No. So, well, I've got stuff to do too. So I appreciate it. So James, well, if you can get the raw file to us, the JPEG to your cousin, so he doesn't go totally overboard with things. And,
I didn't get anything.
yeah. he's gonna get a 640 by 480 JPEG.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can work with a teeny tiny.
Oh, I'm going to get a picture of his iPhone.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll look for that, James. If you have any questions on the service, just let me know. But I think WeShare should work fine. So that email I sent, was that about a month or two ago when I sent?
I kept all your names and that.
Okay.
I know who you are.
Okay. Don't track us down.
I don't have Joe's if he wants to participate.
Yeah, it is.
Just send it to me.
Okay, will do. I'll send it to you.
What's the other guy's name? Frank.
Oh, Frank. Yep, I've got that. So I'll send those to you, James.
Right. And Rui, if he wants to do it.
Yes, Rui. Send me if you want to participate in this this little thing we're doing here. Send me your email. I think you have my email, Rui. So send me your email, and then I'll pass it on to James and everybody else. Okay.
And then we can be a photography forum again.
Yeah. Yes, actually go back and actually talk about photography.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm out of here.
All right.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody. Have a good week. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.